So like, how's your love life, bro?
Right now, it's like ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
I feel like it's because like I don't know how to operate with women nowadays.
Why is that?
Well, the last relationship I had, it was like June 2022, and it ended because um, she left at like 1 a.m. Didn't give me a hug, kiss, nothing. I was with her for 2 years, by the way. She came home around like 5 a.m. I was still on the bed. I woke up. I went to the living room. She was laid down on the couch with her phone open. I went through her phone. I seen text messages on Snapchat and stuff. Um, some guy was texting her like, "I'm glad you made it home okay. I hope you're safe." This and that, and she was like, texting back like, "Yeah, I made it home okay. I love the way you choked me." And that's when I got demasculated. But after that, I haven't been in a relationship. Just been doing my own thing, you feel me? Road running. And I feel like now I don't really value relationships. I value more companionship because I don't like being alone. And I feel like what passes my time of being alone is different types of females because I really want a superwoman type of female, the one that I can like talk to all the time, be around all the time, and she like fits every category. But till I get that, I'll just mess with multiple ones and be like scared to be alone. I guess.
Like, how you think you're gonna get out your situation, bro?
To be honest, I have a problem. My brother, he says I have a problem too. He feels like the problem I have with females is gonna basically break my whole career down and break my life down. Which I mean, I get it, but it's like every rapper has a lineup, every rapper has a roster, every rapper messes with females. Um, my problem is I don't know what is a hoe or a housewife anymore because I'm just everywhere. You feel me? I'll try to settle down with hoes and I'll turn away housewives.
Do you have you ever been to like the club looking for like a housewife?
No. But I feel like if I do go to the club looking for a housewife, I'll still leave by myself.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely understand what you're talking about, bro. It's a lot of men when you're saying like scenario, bro.
You know what's crazy? I have a homie that goes to like clubs and he like gives girls like flowers at the end of the night and stuff. Like he'll buy like a dozen and start passing them out to like random whores. Yeah, I'm just like,
Well, what makes a female a whore?
what makes a female whore is a female that is specifically going to men for a specific want, such as penis. Um,
But if you're looking for flowers,
well, why would she be at the club then looking for flowers? Why doesn't she go to the floral garden?
I mean, because if he's there, then she'll get it free.
Yeah, so she's gonna wait for him to be there every club appearance, every downtown weekend.
Yeah. He said, she go or throw, but at the end of the day, bro, it's like, I support it. I support it. That's not honest, bro. It's just some women who never receive flowers in life. So that's
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
yeah. I feel like he's like putting a blanket over whorism.
So, so, so if you give a woman flowers, you basically like a simp.
At the club, because I mean they're not coming there to get a flower. They're coming there to get drunk and belligerent and fight their
No, but they don't come there for themselves. They come there for themselves just to have fun. So I understand what you're talking about.
yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, see, that's what I'm saying though. Maybe I'm mistaking all the club party girls for housewives, or maybe I should go to the club and marry one of them, propose to one of them, bro. The same one that goes downtown every weekend.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, bro, like her going to the club with her homegirls, and once in a while, it's not gonna make it where she's like a whole a hoe or anything, bro, or anything. I don't like that terminology, but it's just like for so long we were oppressed, and now they can finally go out, have fun, and that male stigma.
Yep. Yep. That's why I caught my ex getting choked on Snapchat. You know what's funny? When I asked her about it, listen. What's funny is when I asked her about it, she said she was talking about something from 8th grade.
Oh, she was getting choked in 8th grade, so she was like reliving that. How old
Yeah.
was she?
When?
Like when you asked her, like when you guys broke up. Wait, so you wouldn't forget?
That was 2022. So she was about 19, and I was about 21, 22.
When you forgive her?
Why didn't I forgive her?
Yeah.
Um, because it's like, this is the thing, right? A lot of guys don't care about stuff like that. They'll just pass it along, or they're like beat their significant other, whatever the case may be. Because they see it as like, oh, I didn't have sex with them, so it's not bad. I'm the type, man.
Wait. She got choked in like.
This is the thing. She said she didn't do anything with him. She told me that she was just crying in a random Target parking lot. But this is the thing, though. This is the catch, right? I called her brother, and I said, hey, man, where was she at last night? And he was like, I'm not going to lie to you. She told me to lie for her. But I can't lie to you because I look up to you. You done nothing to me. She told me to tell you that she was at her friend's house all night. So that's how I know she lied. And listen, right? She's going to tell me she didn't do anything. It was just text, this and that. She was like, I still love you. I still want to be here. Like, I didn't do anything. Like, I'll stop. And my thing is this, right? I can't go to sleep with her night by night not knowing the truth. Not knowing if she was getting choke slammed and power drived by BBC, or if she was simply crying and expressing her emotions to a parking lot bird.
Like getting choked in the parking lot. You feel like it was like car sex?
No. I feel like she was getting power bombed in a shed.
Okay. So like, what do you feel like she cheated on you for?
Because I'm a busy man. I do a lot of different things. And at that time, I was jump starting my rap career. So in her mind, I was providing less time to her and more time to something else that she couldn't grasp onto.
So she didn't like see the bigger vision, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so because she was the type where like she needed attention 24/7. She didn't get that from me. She was going to get it wherever she could, whether it was social media or something. So smells like a blunt.
Nah, bro. Nah, I appreciate you for hopping on here, bro. I got one last question, bro.
Yeah.
What's the motivation you have for like a younger like audience who hasn't been cheated on yet?
Who hasn't been cheated on? You're probably getting cheated on right now. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't go through the phone or nothing like that. I would just fuck her mom.
So wait, so you feel like you should go into your partner's phone or no?
If it's open. I mean, if you see it open, shit, scroll through that maze. Every guy that's on there.
Do you wish now like you never went through it?
No, because then, I mean, she would have came home with red marks around her neck and told me it was from her necklace, and I would have been lost.
But she probably wouldn't have been wrong, you know. She said she loved you. So it's like you can still love somebody and be with someone else just for one night.
Yeah, if...
Have you ever cheated on her?
No.
But she kept it loyal and she just like stepped out.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't cheated physically, but I mean, if you count like, you know, that's...
I'm stuttering now, especially feeling.
All right, bet. So I was linking up with another female for my job at the time.
Oh my gosh, bro. See, now the truth comes out, bro.
Yeah, I guess I'm a piece of
Did she
shit.
know about it?
Yeah, she actually. This is the crazy thing. So I was working at Dillard's, right, and I was talking to this female there, and like this female had like baby daddy issues, and she was going back and forth with her baby daddy, and she would come to work with like a black eye and shit. Shit was crazy, and she ended up like confessing to me her feelings and stuff like that. So we started hanging out, starting to get to know each other more. And bro, listen to this. Like, so this is what happened. She asked me to link up with her to grab a bite to eat and stuff like that. So I went and got the bite to eat, and then went to the parking lot of my job at Dillard's to talk about stuff. Right? She starts asking me advice and stuff, what she should do with her situation. My girlfriend at the time had my location. She went all the way to my job parking lot, parked behind us, hopped out of her car, pulled up to the window, seen me and this girl in the car. She starts knocking on the window. I tell the girl to skirt off right now. She skirts off out of the Dillard's parking lot, starts following us. The girl starts following us. I said a name there, whoops. The girl starts following us. My girl at the time starts following me and this girl that I was working with. And we get to a stoplight. We're next to each other. They both roll each other's window down. My girl at the time is like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you fucking doing this? Why are you with this fucking bitch? And the girl that I'm with is like arguing back with her. And I'm telling the girl that I'm with, like, she's crazy. Drive off. The girl that I'm with is like, do you want to come over to my place?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, she's crazy. I'm going from crazy to crazy. So my girl starts calling me, spam calling me. She's like, hey, meet me up at your friend's house. We're going to go talk about this stuff. Like, we're going to have a real conversation with this shit. So I'm like, okay.
He was basically like the middleman counselor.
Yeah, basically like mentor, whatever you want to call it. So boom, we go over to his house. We both walking at the same time. It's so fucking weird. We sit down, we start talking about it. He's middlemaning. The whole time we're having this conversation, she's biting off her $120 nails one by one, finger by finger.
So she's trying to fight you.
She's like ripping them off.
She's trying to fight you.
No, she was just doing it out of anger, and it was weird.
No, but I have a genuine question.
Yeah.
So here's this. So who cheated first then? Was it you who cheated first, or she cheated?
No, she did. She cheated first. She was actually texting this one guy. It was like a month in our relationship. She started texting this one guy about spending time with him, going out and doing this with him, going hiking with him. And once I scrolled up on the messages, like, this guy was flirting with her before our relationship. So she dragged that on. And her excuse was,
You guys were having a relationship.
yeah, her excuse was, oh, he's been around every relationship.
What?
Yeah, that's a problem. So females, stop saying he's your brother if he's not gonna be your brother from birth, because we know the truth. He's not your brother. As soon as the opportunity strikes and you guys have problems in your relationship, he's right up your cooter.
No, most definitely.
Yeah.
She forgave her for that.
Yeah, she cheated first.
But at the same time, did you actually forgive her for that? Because she was in the car with another woman.
I mean, so this was the thing, right? She cheated first, and then she doubled back and like started venting to one of her friends about our relationship. And then I was in the car with the female. This is the thing, right? When I was in the car with this female, I didn't kiss her, I didn't fuck her, I didn't do nothing with her. I just didn't care that I was with her because of the shit that like my girl was doing. So I just didn't have that guilty conscience. What?
I would tell me this. So you were telling us previously in this episode that you were busy, right?
Yeah.
So but you wasn't busy enough to be in the car with a female, bro. How do you feel about that, bro?
That's a good question, or a good statement per se. But that was before I started rapping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's before I started doing a whole lot of different things. But yeah, I did that, and then it just turned to shit. I mean, there was rumors about her messing with one of her coworkers at her job. And yeah, there was a bunch of stuff going on within that relationship.
Do you feel like it's still like loyalty is like still around in America or in the world?
In the world, yeah. In America, yeah, loyalty's around, but it depends on your environment. If you're in an environment where all people do is slime each other out, thug each other out, you know, make a bunch of baby mamas and you know what I'm saying, single parent households and stuff like that is like the norm where you're at, it's hard to find loyalty because those same people are broken and then they go to people who aren't broken and break them. So you can meet someone who's like beautiful or handsome per se, and you can have a full-on conversation with them and it's just everything is going so great and you're thinking this is the next step to something beautiful and natural between the both of you guys, and then boom, you start finding out different trauma pieces between each other, such as this female has been heartbroken by her ex gangbanging boyfriend, and now you got to deal with the trauma just because you know, you decide to talk to her. So then it's like, is that worth it, bro? Because she's a 10, is it worth dealing with her trauma, talking about she got 2 black eyes in 1 week?
Yeah, but that's not her fault though, bro.
Yeah, whose fault is it?
Bro, it's the man's fault. He shouldn't be putting her hands on.
Yeah, of course, but then they tell you about how she stayed with him for like a year after that and how she thought that was love. Is that not her fault still?
No, because she thought it was love, but
Oh, okay, bet. How about, okay, cool. How about, oh, she's trying to find love now? Wow, that's very cool. How about she can go on Google and research love and see whatever that pops up and just tattoo that on her forehead, because I'm not dealing with it.
so you wouldn't like help out a female and help them out if they're in a dark place?
What's a dark place?
Like just have a beach relationship and look for love.
I can only save so much. I mean, if he's a businessman in a suit and tie and he broke your heart because he fell out of love with you, then that's different. I mean, that's pushable. But
It's only if he's like a gangbanger.
yeah, if he, I mean, not per se. He doesn't have to be a gangbanger, but I mean, that's just what happens in our city. I mean, that's most of the stories you're gonna get is like, yeah, he was selling drugs, he was in the streets, he was road running, and you know, he cheated on me. He's got 2 baby mamas on me, and he beat me ruthless. And then you sit there and say, okay, how did you guys break up? And then she hits you with the, oh, we were together like a year after that, and you know, I was with him for a long time, and then he made me break my lease, and he made me sell my car, and he made me lose my kid. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole bunch.
Have you came with a situation like this? Because it seemed like you like saying the situation that happened, you heard it.
I haven't dealt with this situation, but I've ran into these situations.
You've been in after you got sent.
After what?
After your last relationship.
Craziest situation I've been in was I actually got like catfished, bro. But it wasn't like appearance catfished. It was like situation catfish. Like I got bamboozled. So I started talking to this female, right? She had a kid. I knew she had a kid. And, you know, I wasn't tripping on it. You know, I was like, okay, cool. She had a kid. Blah, blah, you know. No, I didn't plan on snapping up. But I was just talking to her because she was cool. I thought she was cool. So boom, we start talking, starts progressing. And things just start unraveling one by one, like week after week, bro. So boom, one day out of nowhere, you know, I'm sitting here texting her and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm sitting here talking about each other's mornings and blah, blah, and such. I get a random text talking about she's a cheater, my nigga, leave her be, from off her phone. And at that point, I was like, what the hell is going on right now, right? So boom, I take his word for it. I'm like, appreciate it, thug. Don't reply to her. She shows up at my door, bangs on my door at 1 a.m., starts screaming, crying, apologizing on her knees about how sorry she is and how apparently this is her story. She walked into the bathroom. He walked into her house, seen her phone open on the bed, decided to hop on her phone and text me and then pick up his kid from out of her room. Now, does that sound realistic to you?
No, bro. Not at all, bro.
What do you think was really happening?
I think he was piping that, bro.
Yeah, he was definitely piping that. Let's be honest now, you know. So then, boom, things just started unraveling one by one. So that unraveled because what she told me was the relationship with her baby daddy was cordial and that everything was good. Like, it was something I didn't have to worry about. But obviously, it's something I got to worry about. Next, she said her kid was good to go, well trained. Was just a sweet little kid. Come to find out, this kid is almost 3 years old, can't speak a lick of English, can't eat by herself, can't walk by herself, doesn't know how to act right in public, and isn't potty trained.
Oh, so that's how I got catfished. Like, you got
Yeah.
catfished in a way of, like, she acted like everything was together. And then, like, you showed up and tried to, like, step up and help out with her situation.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't good.
Yeah, bamboozled me, for real. And, that's the last experience I had with the single mom. And I will not do that experience again.
So you don't feel like dating messing with single mom is, like, good, bro?
I don't feel like it's good unless the baby daddy is dead or in prison for the rest of his life.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So you plan on stepping up for, like, anyone? Like, if for the kid, do you plan on being there for the kid?
If the dad is dead or in prison for the rest of his life and she's receiving child support and free daycare, WIC, food stamps, to the point where I don't even have to look at the kid, bro. I could just come home, hey, how's it going, little Jimmy? Go clap his mom and go to sleep and play some 2K. Then go to the studio next morning.
Nah, I most definitely feel that, bro.
Why do you feel that?
Because it's like, some people aren't trying to step up for another man's kid, bro.
Yeah, it's like continuing someone else's save game. It's like weird.
I wouldn't say that because it takes a village, bro. Like, a village to raise a kid.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like
she had a village.
Hey, bro. I feel like if you're from a broken home, bro, like, you should know what it feels like to be there, like, without a dad.
Yeah, but I mean, she had a village going inside of her. That kid just happened to be the one out of the village that won the race. So that's not my problem. Sounds like her problem.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Actually, it makes sense. I personally don't feel like I personally would step up
Oh, really?
and step up for any single mom out there.
Well, what would make you step up? Just the mom being great and nice to you, nice and sweet.
Because I truly don't feel like a woman trying to cook, like couldn't clean without already having a job.
Yeah, that was the problem too. Like she didn't cook, she didn't clean. The woman that I messed with, that was a single mom, she didn't cook or clean. Yeah.
She has a kid, so what's the kid eating?
The kid was just being dirty with her. They were basically like Tarzan and Tarzanette, McDonald's. Yeah, fast food. She was feeding her 2-year-old fast food, like McDonald's fries and like Sprite.
Well, of course she was probably busy though.
And then for breakfast it was like pizza, bro.
I mean, she was probably busy though because like she was a single mom, everything was on her.
Yeah, busy doing what? She worked part-time.
Man, well, I guess never mind.
Yeah, anything else?
I just assumed that she was because a lot of single moms like struggle with that
Yeah.
income.
Yeah. Yeah, don't get me wrong. There's a bunch of like single moms out there who are W's, bro, who are like grinding to the point where like their kid doesn't have to worry about anything. They don't even need a man to like do anything, bro. And shout out to those single moms. But the mass majority, they suck. It's not an asset, it's a liability.
So, what do you think could help you with like relationship trauma? Do you think you have like relationship trauma?
I don't think I have relationship trauma. I just think every relationship that passes gives me higher unrealistic standards. You know, because I'm 23, about to be 24, and I still have the mindset of like I want a female with like a low body count of like 2.
Why does body count matter?
Why does it matter to me? Because the more the body count, the less capability she has of building a genuine connection.
So you really want like a virgin, but you can't get one, so you want someone with low body.
Yeah, just a minimal body count where like these are people she's been in love with. No.
It's more of like an intimate connection with the person.
Yes, people she spent time with to let in, not just people she liked for a couple of days, or had one night stands. It's just weird.
Well, she knew the people for a year before I did it. If she's 21 right now, and she started like sleeping around mental people at 16.
This is my thing.
Right there.
If the first one doesn't go good, figure out the problem, spend time for yourself to figure out what happened, what went wrong, and make it better. The second one doesn't go good, spend a longer time doing that. Don't just keep hopping person to person, because the person's not going to overrule the last person's trauma that they gave you.
Yeah. I have a question. So what's your body count?
3.
Okay. So you expect what you have basically like 3 or like less? Because you've obviously kept yourself like without doing all like a bunch of sex. So you kind of just want someone who matches you then.
Yeah, I feel like more than 3, it starts getting questionable, because mine were relationships. But what were your worst?
Yeah, it makes sense. But I mean, sometimes it just happens like when you're at the club, bro, and you're just like chilling. You feel
Oh, really? That's what's up. Yeah, it sounds like Tinder.
Would you ever go to the club? Like, have you ever been to the club?
No, actually, I haven't. I thought about that. Actually, would you count as going to a club if you just walk in and walk out right away? Yeah, that's what I did at downtown one day, because I just wanted to experience what downtown was. What's the hype about it? And then I went downtown, went to 2 bars or clubs or whatever. Walked in, walked straight out, because I was like, this is weird. It's boring. So yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So what's like some like motivation from someone who is trying to find a better way in relationships? You feel like relationships like help out a lot? You feel like you should just stay single until?
I feel like you should stay single until you get therapy. And also, if you're on the road to success, being in a relationship is just hindering your success and also downplaying your success, because every little thing that happens in your relationship, you got to tend to it. And the time that you take to tend to it is the time that you could be spending on making yourself more successful.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, so what your ads?
At King Crisley on Instagram, Crisley on YouTube, and that's CRIZZLEY, and King Crisley on Snapchat. Fuck with me.